The court held that the DNA test conducted on the child of the woman and first defendant, Enobong Isoguyo, who was pregnant when her husband was killed, shows that the pastor was 99.9% the father. Hence, the conspiracy to kill the woman's husband in order to cover her infidelity. The court said the defendant, Pastor Prince Udoka, confessed to have connived with the second defendant to kill her husband, Victor Isoguyo, stating that it was the first defendant that led the police to the scene of the crime where the deceased was burned to death. The court also held that the evidence of the son of the deceased implicated the accused persons in the death of the deceased. According to the court, the evidence of the second defendant and wife of the deceased and that of the first defendant, the pastor, of whom she was having an affair, also implicated them in the murder of the deceased. Justice Imadegbelu said the first defendant made confessional statement that the burns in his hands were sustained when he was setting the deceased ablaze after he initially contradicted himself to have sustained it when trying to make tea. In her judgment, the trial judge, Justice Geraldine Imadegbelu, sentenced the first and second defendants to death by hanging after finding them guilty of conspiracy and murder. Justice Imadegbelu also sentenced the third and fourth defendants, Christopher Odiase and Ame Osemehai, to 1 year in prison or pay a fine of 50,000 naira each for conspiracy, as well as 2 years in prison or pay 100,000 naira fine for forgery of the deceased vehicle documents in the first defendant's pastor's name. State Counsel Barrister Efe Agboboa, brother and friend to the deceased, comment on the judgments.
You heard the judgment, you heard the judge read the judgment. So we just thank God that the case has finally come to an end.
Give glory to God. I also thank the judiciaries for the judgment that they passed. At least other people will take lessons. That whoever that die by sword or killed by sword should die by sword. So I'm also happy. I'm very, very happy.
I want to thank God and also thank the entire members of Peace Social Club of Nigeria, which President Isoguyo, the late colleague, was the vice president. It has been a long struggle, and today, collectively, we are happy and we give God the glory that we've seen judgment at the end.
The deceased, Engineer Victor Gabriel Isoguyo, until his death was a senior staff of NNPC. He was killed on 29th November 2013. Sharon Ajayi reporting.